Welcome in, everybody.
Still nothing here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he locates Luke Wilson. Touchdown, Detroit. Luke Wilson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead.
Could not have...
So this offense, they've made their way into the red zone now. They've got it a couple yards inside the 20 at the 18, first and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle of the backer. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The numbers for Beckham in last week's effort. 4 catches, 58 yards, and a score.
And what we just saw there was exactly what they need against this defense. Big plays. They were able to pick up a first down on that one.
To throw is Garoppolo. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he... So here's the situation. The football in the red zone for the offense. Second down and 1. They run it with McKinnon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it first and goal. Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He's going to get it running right. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Garoppolo now on third and goal. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And Robinson with a big catch. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first. So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, 3rd down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jared. So this offense, they've made their way into the red zone now. They've got it a couple yards inside the 20 at the 18, 1st and 10. Garoppolo on 1st down. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jerick McKinnon as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers. So a big 3rd down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the 3rd quarter. Stafford. This is Reddick on the screen. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. All right, this offense has made its way into the red zone as they're set up with a 1st and 10 just inside the 20.
21.
Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go.
A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this 3rd down stop in the 3rd quarter? Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Time to get back into the action. A red zone alert here. 1st and goal at around the 8-yard line. Garoppolo Garoppolo again. Oh, no, he lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Odell Beckham. No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on fourth. Desperation time for Stafford on fourth down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about.
We have a developing situation here. Following the interception, a golden chance for points as the offense is back out there with a 1st and goal to go. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jarek McKinnon. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And you can just about put this one in the win column for the... And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for San Francisco, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.
You have an injury from the last game. See how long they'll be out. Start your week by installing your game plan. Here are all the players that will appear in the upcoming draft. So select to scout this player and unlock his best. Each skill unlock will cost you scouting points. Unlock this player's true skill ranking to see if he's you just found a diamond in the rough. Other teams will undervalue this player. And